Sci-fi, horror, fantasy, absurdism in the extreme. It's all available here in the Tales from the Omni Vault book series. Check the description for Amazon links so you can get your copies and start reading today. Thank you all, and now, on to the video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni Viewer, and I'm just here to quickly tell you that patience really does pay off. Because I have been waiting and checking weekly for a Playmates Tiamat figure from Godzilla Kong the New Empire, and I finally found one. As you can see, here she is in all her turquoise and purple glory. And just to see if it's worth it, I'm going to do this little video. Because, you know, Playmates figures have been sort of up and down in terms of quality. Some of them are really good, some of them not so much. Tiamat in particular, people were skeptical about because those initial promo pictures, like the ones on the back of the package, didn't necessarily look that good. I think the colors were perhaps a bit saturated or maybe too pale in the case of the pink. The eyes didn't quite look right. You get the idea. In person, though, the figure actually looks much better. As you can see, the purple spines are much richer, have a nice gradient that flows into the turquoise instead of just being a stark contrast. The details overall, like the scaling looks pretty good. These flaps on the head are, you know, they're the least detailed part, but otherwise I can't really complain too much. It looks accurate, certainly. They didn't really skimp on it at all. But where I think this figure really excels is the articulation. Oh, there's also this little submarine prop that comes with it. It looks fine, but you know, it's just a little submarine vehicle thing. But what I really want to get to the articulation. First of all, the jaw, because the mouth can open and close. And this is actually the best hinged jaw outside of Godzilla, in fact. Godzilla has a good hinged jaw, you know. It opens and closes the way it's supposed to. Other figures have varied. The skull crawler, for example, the GVK skull crawler, the mouth never closed all the way, and no matter how you opened it, it always looked a little bit weird, especially if you opened it all the way. What the heck is that, right? Shimo was a bit of an improvement, although it's still possible to open the mouth too much, which, you know, you shouldn't do, but, you know, otherwise it's fine. And Mechagodzilla, mouth looks fine when opened, actually, but never closed all the way. You can see daylight through there. But Tiamat, I think, has the best. Opens and closes, like closes all the way, opens just the right amount. There's no way to hyperextend it. Yeah, you can see the unpainted hinge from the front. So what? It's still an improvement. The limbs, of course, they have a wide range of articulation, all of them, which Playmates has been getting more and more bold with these figures and their arm articulation. This is the kind you'd expect from, say, Kong. Shimo has that sort of articulation as well, surprisingly, in the forelimbs, but it works really well here. But it's in the body where things really get crazy, because there are multiple segments, all of them on ball joints, and you can twist Tiamat just about any which way. In fact, here's the ultimate test. Let's just up this a little bit so you can see Godzilla properly. You know how Tiamat coils around Godzilla in the movie? You can, in fact, get that effect with this figure, which, you know, you might not have been able to do had this been done in, say, the 90s. Tiamat would have never been able to do this. It would have just been a stiff figure. But no, now it's all coiling around, and you can really, yeah, it looks really good. So ultimately, I would say worth the wait. Tiamat is actually a really good kaiju figure. If Haya Toys ever does such a figure, I'm sure they'll make it even more detailed and more articulated and stuff, but since this is what we've got now, and for a really good price at that, I say if you find one of these things, it's definitely worth picking up. It's one of the most impressive, affordable kaiju figures out there. But, you know, still not perfect. It might even look good alongside the Bandai ones, which I'm looking back at that original review, you know, the Final Wars Godzilla and Kiryu, and wondering if maybe I was a little too harsh on those, because they are really good in articulation and stuff. But still, I like what they did with Tiamat, and that's all I wanted to say about that. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.